And a good day, all of you. John Henderson Pierre, the Beverage Ramble, back again with you. Another Beverage Ramble edition today. Boatswain, or Boatswain, as it's pronounced, or Boatswain American IPA. Picked this up at Trader Joe's. I did a little shopping over the weekend. Did some groceries and other things, so I picked up a few little different styles of craft beers. 6.7%. Gets a surprisingly very poor score on Beer Advocate. I think 69, 2.93 out of 5 on Untappd. So interesting why they give that sort of low score. But hope you're making dinner right now. My pasta's boiling right now, so it's going to be kind of a quick review. So 6.7%. This beer is sold exclusively. Rhinelander Brewing Company, sold exclusively only to Trader Joe's. So get that out there. I've tried one beer I've had from them, and that's the Heavy Lift Vessel, which is their extra strong ale. That was fabulous. Really enjoyed doing that one. So, and I haven't really had anything else. I know they have this. They have the Hazy IPA. I think my good friend Mr. Terrio, Ronald J. Terrio, who's on Beer Reviews, he did a review of it, I think, a couple of days ago. Also, they have a double IPA, and I mentioned, of course, they have a stout, which I haven't seen yet, and of course, the Heavy Lift Vessel, the strong ale. So, a lot of good beers that they Trader Joe's contract with. They have the Simpler Times and the Simpler Times Light Lager. I think there's something else they also have. Of course, all their wines that we all know, the Charles Shaw 2-buck Chuck now. It's $4 Chuck now, or $3.99 Chuck. Inflation. So anyway, smells like your standard IPA. You get your standard hops that you probably smell: Chinook, Mosaic, Cascade, maybe Armadillo hops, but it has a really nice, great smell. Definitely get that citrus scent aroma right away. So here's to it. Hold on one second, guys. I got to get this pasta, making sure it's done correctly. So. Yeah, a few more minutes of stuff. But anyway, have a nice little bit. There's a little bitterness going down with this IPA. Definitely has some of the citrus flavors, as I mentioned. A little orange, a little grapefruit. Maybe a little slight tangerine, but the hops is quite there in this. I'm kind of surprised they give it such a low score. I figured it'd be a little higher than that. But whatever. Everyone's different, particularly coming from Trader Joe's. And if you've seen a lot of my videos I've done over the years at these stores, Trader Joe's, to send out these contracts to these breweries and distilleries and whatnot, and saying, hey, our stuff is just as good, if not better, and the national brands. And some of it has so far going there, and even going to places like Lidl and Aldi's. Some of their beers and actually some of the wines I've had are not too bad. And you get your money's worth. And that was one of the things when I went to Trader Joe's. I was kind of, because it was my first time since I moved up here. I mean, I've been to several stores, but I never bought anything, just go look at it. But then when I moved up here, I think there was a Trader Joe's in Mobile. No, I mean, not in the Mobile, Alabama area. I mean, somewhere in Alabama, maybe Birmingham, somewhere. Um, me being from Jersey, Trader Joe's was just like at every place, so it was no problem. But going there for the first time, I was like, thought it was kind of a little high end, a little expensive, but actually, I'm quite surprised. Actually, very reasonably priced for groceries, and some of the meats that they have, some of the poultry. I'm trying to cut back on a lot of red meats, but poultry, some of they got a wonderful produce section, some great stuff. I'm able to get very reasonably priced. I was very surprised that what they had there, and now I would say those three stores, Trader Joe's, Aldi's, Lidl, I tend to go more now for my groceries, and it's just me, my apartment. I got nobody with me, so get a few little things that last me a couple of days, and knowing me, I can make these like this dish here. It's gonna last me maybe 2 days, so I'm good. So I mean, it's a nice, good, beautiful color. Really like it. But again, I mean, I've had many IPAs that are better than this. Obviously, Goose Island, Lagunitas. IPA, New Belgium, the Voodoo Ranger now, not Ranger, but Voodoo Ranger IPA. So I've had them all, and they all hold their own. And I say, look, I don't get why the poor score for what it is. I think it's decent, ain't great, but it's decent enough. So you wonder what some of these companies have against these websites have against these companies, but for the price, I think it goes for a 6-pack of this goes for about $5.99. So $5.6.99. It's not bad. You get your money's worth. So I don't see the negativity of this. Why to give it a low score? But I'm going to be fair. Probably going to say I got another can. I'm going to go great with my pasta tonight. I got some chicken sausage and some turkey sausage as well, so I cut up. So I'm going to add that with the sauce. So that'll be my dinner for the evening. But I'm going to be very fair. I'm not going to go that low so the identical score. I think this is good enough. So I'm going to go C plus, B minus, say 7.9. I don't get the poor score. Why? I think it's okay. It's not great, but it's an okay IPA. So yeah, 7.7. C plus, about to B minus. I think that's fair. So check it out. If you're at Trader Joe's, look for this beer or all the other beers, many beers that they put out at that location. So, and you may like it, you may not. So that is going to be my score. So C plus 7.7 for the Boatswain American IPA. John Anderson here of the Beverage Ramble. And keep on watching. And as always, cheers, live, laugh, and love. Boatswain American IPA.